Hey guys, welcome back to some crypto. In today's content, now we'll talk about BTC on a 3D basis, and we'll talk about BTC on the daily, all the way down to the 6-hour time frame, and what type of price action we could anticipate over the next like a few days and so on, right? So now let's dive into the analysis regarding the 3D time frame, right? So if you've been following our channel long enough, you know whenever we basically cross below our 3D 21 EMA, right? The trend tend to basically lose momentum, okay? Meaning like if we were going up, right, we most likely going to see lower prices because we broke out below what our 3D 21 EMA. That's what we said back in May. After we broke out below the 3D 21, we said it is time to be cautious, right? Even though the macro trend it is still bullish, we could be facing lower prices. And if you take a look at it back in May, after we broke out below our 3D 21, from the 3D 21, right, we dumped nearly over 47%, okay, 47% all the way down to like a 28.8 to a 30K area, just to make it easy, just about a low 30Ks, right? So right here, that's what we said also, after we broke out below the 3D 21, we said, okay, even though we retesting our 50% to a 0.618 right there, we just have to be cautious, right? Our support is right here. Once we break out above the 21 EMA, we most likely going to be seeing high prices, and that's when we took the long all the way up to 69 and all that good stuff, right? So if you take a look at it right here, as soon as we broke out below the 3D 21, we said, okay, it is time to pack our bags because, if we break out below 52.7, we could be dumping much lower. And we dumped nearly over 20% all the way down to like a low 40Ks. So what we're looking at right now for a potential reversal, it is pretty simple, okay? If you've been following the channel, if you've been following the channel long enough, we got to regain what? Our 3D 21, which is right now just about 53K. So as long as we trading below our 3D 21 EMA and MACD right here staying negative on the 3D on our 3D time frame, right? The trend, okay, it is going to be controlled by the bears. Okay, it means like bulls got a lot of work to do. We gotta get a lot of volume, right? Meaning like we got to get a good support somewhere around here. It could even be like all the way down to like a 40K, but what we want to see is like a good volume reversal. As you can see right here, we basically push back up above the 21 EMA, both on the 2D and 3D with a good volume. Okay, so it means like as long as we basically staying below our 3D 21, the trend it is still going to be downward. Okay, so now let's take a look at the support area we could be looking for over the next like a few weeks and so on. If you take a look at it in terms of like a swing high to a swing low using Coinbase, right? Using your Fibonacci, right, on Coinbase, swing low to swing high, excuse me, swing low just about like a 29K, swing high all the way up to 69. You can see like our recent dump. Okay, we dump all the way down to like a 0.618. Okay, our next Fibonacci to the downside going to be somewhere around like a 37 and a half. Okay, and if you've been following our channel long enough, we got our monthly 21 image just about like a 37 to 36 area. Okay, so if the bearish momentum continues, right, and let's say bulls don't show up anywhere around like a low 40Ks over the next like a few weeks and so on, if we dump down to the below 40K, it is going to be a good level to keep an eye on going forward, because it is going to be another Fibonacci area we could be consolidating at, right? So something to keep in mind. On the upside, we got to take a look at BTC on a daily basis. If we take a look at BTC on a daily basis, since we ever since we broke out below the daily 21 EMA right here, somewhere around like a 58, 59, we haven't yet, okay, retested what the daily 21. So the daily 21 right now, it is right around like a 49.7. So 49.7 going to be playing a crucial role over the next like a few days and so on. Can we open and close a candle above the daily 21 EMA? That's going to be possible. Okay, it is possible. And another thing we could be paying attention to over the next like a few days is like our daily MACD. I do not follow the daily MACD it has a lot of noise, just like the hourly time frame. Not to exaggerate, but it has a lot of noise. Okay, so the reason why I'm saying it is like if you follow the daily MACD back in May, June, July, right there, you must got wrecked, multiple times, because the daily MACD right here basically flipped positive like the last week of May, to be exact, May 30th. Okay, and as you can see, we created some multiple lower lows right there. Okay, after we crossed positive right here the last week of May, as we basically retested 31 and retested like nearly 29. Okay, so it is not a very it is not one of the most the most bullish time frame to look at when you're looking for when you're looking for a big reversal. So the best indicator as of now, all right, on the regarding MACD, it is going to be what, our 3D time frame. As you can see right here, as soon as we cross bullish on our 3D time frame, right, we basically flipped bullish right there at 33. Okay, that's when we basically started the pump all the way up to a 69K. So we got to get our 3D time frame to a flip positive over the next like a few days if we basically want to get a reversal, not a short-term pullback like a push back up to 51, 52, and all that good stuff. It is possible, but on the macro level, we got to get our MACD to cross positive. Okay, anything can happen in this range. Like let's say we can pump to like a 51, 52, and all that good stuff, but got to get the MACD on the 3D to flip positive. Okay, as long as we negative on our MACD, the trend going to be negative. Okay, so now let's take a look at BTC on a 6-hour basis. When we take a look at the 6-hour basis, it's been very tricky over the last few days and so on, but I've been very constant regarding our 21 EMA. Whenever we retest our 21 EMA, right, I tend to be what, bearish. Okay, I turned bearish right here, just about like a 51.7 after the dump all the way down to 40K. You don't want to be bearish like when BTC dump like 18-20%. You want to wait for your 6-hour 21 EMA. If you're not patient enough, right, you can basically wait for the at least 4-hour 21 EMA, right? But if you're patient enough, you can always get your BTC. You can always wait for BTC to retest 6-hour 21 EMA, or even up to 8-hour 21 EMA and all that good stuff. So we got rejected right here, 51.7. We said it is time to take it all the way down to like a 45.5 to a 46. Why 45.5? Because 45.5, right, was is actually right 0.618. So what I was saying was like, if you take a look at it right here, swing low to swing high, right, your 0.618 going to be at 45.5. So, and as you can see, we got a nice triple bottom, but it is only on a 6-hour basis. So it is not a 3D triple bottom or like a weekly triple bottom. So 6-hour triple bottom doesn't mean like a reversal. Yes, you could get some short-term pullbacks, right, like what we just doing, like 7-10%, or even up to like 11% if we pump all the way up to the 6-hour 100 EMA. Right now it is at 50.3. So keep an eye on BTC. The trend over the last couple of days looks good, right? And some of these alt, they still looking to a pushback up, right? So BTC, as long as we can basically stay above the 21 EMA on the 6-hour time frame, some of these alt could be pumping nicely. But if we hit like, let's say 50 to a 51 range, got to stay cautious, because we could be getting a strong rejection from the 6-hour 100 EMA. The 6-hour 100 EMA, it is a hard rejection. It is not something to joke about, right? As you can see right here, when BTC was at a just about like a 59, myself, I was waiting for the retest of just about like a 55 to a 54 area, but I was like, okay, I know it is going to be a hard rejection right here, and price action will, price action was below the 3D21, so can't basically stay with the trend if we break out below 52.7. And as you can see, if you try to fight the trend below 52.7, you're basically still going to be underwater, and you're going to be like, okay, when BTC going to get back above like a 55 and all that good stuff, and you're going to be wasting time, because you could have basically get out and basically short the short the price action at the 21 EMA on the 6-hour basis and all that good stuff. Okay, so going back to the 6-hour time frame, next resistance going to be at 50.3. Could we go above it? Yes, but we just talked about BTC on a daily basis, right? And what we said on the daily basis, we got to regain control of the 50K area on the daily basis, right? And basically try to stay above it. Okay, but the most critical price level we need to get at, right? We need to get above that, right? It is going to be 53. Okay, got to regain control of 53, and MACD right here has to basically flip positive, and price action has to stay above the 21 EMA. If we got that scenario, we could just call this entire move a nice ABC correction, and we could be looking for a basically a macro breakout all the way up to some crazy prices over the next like a few weeks and so on. All right, guys, that's all I wanted to cover for today. So if you're new to our content, don't forget to hit the likes. Don't forget to join the public Telegram group, link in the description. If you're looking to join some crypto premium, Discord premium, link in the description also. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching.